Good morning and welcome to a completely empty Universal City Walk Hollywood. We are here at Universal Studios Hollywood to check on a brand new attraction, a brand new restaurant, brand new merch, and so much more. If you don't believe me that it's empty, check this out. There is not one other person here at City Walk. In fact, I'm here so early, they did something that I have never had ever happen to me before at Universal, which is coming in, there was nobody at the parking booth. So they gave me free parking. How insane is that? Now I get free parking anyway with my annual pass, but still, that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's teleport right now to the Curious George parking structure to check on some Halloween Horror Nights. And here we are at the Curious George parking structure. Let's look over the edge here and check out some construction. And here's our look at the Halloween and rumored Scarecrow houses. Out here outside of the rumored Scarecrow house, most of the progress is just branches, trees, and other things out front because we can't really see anything inside the house. We're going to get a better look at that over here at the Halloween maze, where looking towards the back of the maze, you can see a brand new truss has been put up for lighting. This is likely going to be for the entrance to the maze queue, which is going to start way back here towards the back of the parking structure, and you can see some more lighting set up right over here outside these ladders. You can actually see through the maze, which is kind of cool. We now have those vines growing all the way up the building. This is so cool. This is a great way to make the building look decrepit. We also have some trees put up. We have some more branches sitting out front. Other than that, not much to report here this early in the morning. So let's teleport over to Universal City Walk Hollywood for some construction updates. And here we are looking at the Twosome Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen, starting with, I think, the biggest update here, these gigantic smokestacks, which now have leveled scaffolding going all the way up to the top. Looking here at the main building, where scaffolding covers almost the entire front, going almost to the smokestacks here. Looking at the second level, that green backing has now turned blue. That is likely the drywall, which will be painted to whatever color this building is going to be. We still have the Hard Rock door knockers on the doors back there, along with the guitar-shaped railing that covers that second level. Now, looking inside the restaurant, oh, that is so cool. We have someone popping out of it. So they are doing work here even on the weekend. Looking inside, it looks like there are some structures that are being built on that second level. And other than that, not much updates here in Twosome Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen. Let's turn here to the left to the Universal Cinema, which still has the Nope Come Ride Through Jupiter's Claim at Universal Studios Hollywood front. Nope is in theaters this weekend, and the Jupiter's Claim ride is open now. That is the new penultimate finale on this studio tour. Hey, I think I'll ride it today. Moving down City Walk a little bit from Universal Cinema, the Blaze Pizza and Starbucks signs are still here, which is surprising because there is a brand new Starbucks location that just opened right here inside City Loft. So I'm wondering how long they're going to keep the old sign. So here's a look at the new Starbucks location, which, while is slightly more accessible to people parking in the Jurassic parking garage because it is more central to all the parking garages converging, it is on a second level, which makes it a little bit harder for guests with disabilities, and it's also a little bit smaller as well. We've already shown off new construction and a new restaurant before the park even opened and before there's another guest here. Just wait, because there is so much more coming. Right to the left of the Universal Studios globe here in the entrance, there is some new construction on this random tower, which I've never known what it is. I always thought it was maybe an observation tower. It might even be just a thematic element, but there is now scaffolding on it. And entering the park, first one in at about 8:24 a.m. It does look like they are going to rope drop us, which means they hold us outside the animation studio store just for a little while until operations is ready to open the rest of the park. I also do want to apologize if my voice seems muffled at all during this video. I am going to be wearing a mask. COVID numbers are rising, and I'm not looking to get COVID. And leaving the Parisian streets, I'm going to head to the former smoking section to check on Super Nintendo World. I will take off my mask whenever I am not around other people, and today I'm the only person here right now. So the great thing about Nintendo is that nothing changes week to week. It is always the same, and there is no updates today. So that's it. I'm kidding, let's zoom in. No update here at the warp pipe fence other than some additional coloring. Maybe we have some more theming elements that have been installed that I can't see from this end. We do have a crane here, which was probably installing stuff yesterday, like this brand new mushroom, which is on top of the second blue box. And I forget the name of these sandworms, so I'm just gonna call them sandworms for now. If you know the name of these, please let me know in the chat below. Moving to the left a little bit, we have that Goomba, which is going to be moving back and forth. We'll get a much better look at Mount Beanpole from the Starway. Moving to the left of Super Nintendo World, of course, we have the former commissary, which doesn't really have an update other than there are more cranes right now. And moving to the left of the former commissary area, we have the Creative Campus, which again, does not have much update. We are going to get a much better view of this from the studio tour. And as I say every time I leave the former smoking section, do not smoke, it kills you. I'm gonna walk through the Wizarding World of Harry Potter just to start out the day because it's really pretty in the morning. Now I will say the snow in the land is kind of funny because inside Universal it's usually 90 or 100 degrees out, but when you come here early in the morning before the clouds have burned off, seeing it with this white or gray sky, it almost looks like the snow belongs. Now, as much as I love the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, I think it is finally time for me to check out the Nope addition to the studio tour. So, you know what? Let's teleport there right now. Okay, so on the studio tour, while I am in the last row, I do not have it to myself, so we're going to stick to the left side of the tour for as much as I can. Looking at the Creative Campus construction, which I think that crane is new. I'm not 100% sure. At least I haven't seen it as much. They've also set up a tent back here for an extended queue for Jurassic World, which I have not seen recently, outside Super Nintendo World. And this is the back of the rumored Killer Clowns from Outer Space maze, where you can kind of see a little bit in. It's a very tall maze compared to some of the other ones, but not any update from last week. It does look like this production bungalow has brand new paving outside of it. This is right outside of Amblin, which is Steven Spielberg's production company. It looks like they're repainting the sound stages back here, including Soundstage 27, which it looks to be half painted. It does look like they're still filming on Colonial Street, likely for Quantum Leap. Here is a look at the picture cars, which of course is still including the Mystery Machine from the upper lot. And here is a look at the Horror Nights setup outside the Bates Motel, which unfortunately means Norman Bates is not going to be doing his thing today. And here we go. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Here is the brand new addition to the studio tour, Jupiter's Claim from Nope.
What's up, studio tour? I'm Kiki Palmer from Jordan Peele's film, Nope. What's a bad American? Well, you'll have to see our movie to answer that. Until then, I hope you enjoy your visit to Jupiter's Claim.
But we are thrilled to most recently have partnered with Academy Award-winning director Jordan Peele. And in just a moment, we'll be taking you to the Jupiter's Claim sets. These are the actual sets from Jordan Peele's newest horror movie, Nope, starring Daniel Kaluuya, Kiki Palmer, and Steven Yeun.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the Winking Well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso Experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show.
See that amazing those actual sets being used in Jordan Peele's new movie, Nope. That's right, those were the actual sets from the movie, as I mentioned. They were actually deconstructed shortly after filming and brought directly here to join in on our studio tour. That's right, that entire scene was filmed there, and we've also filmed quite a few of some of my personal favorite music videos in front of that.
Leaving Fast and the Furious Supercharge, here is our look at the Scarecrow house from the side, and here is our look at the Halloween house from the side. Have a tramtastic day, everyone. Now, leaving the studio tour, one thing that they told us was that while we were not the first people to visit Jupiter's Claim, that came yesterday when the attraction officially opened, today we were the first people to see the clips from Jupiter's Claim on the studio tour. Okay, now let's teleport to the Starway to go check on some Super Nintendo World. Whoa, and here we are at the Starway looking to the lower lot. Let's start with some Horror Nights updates. Starting with the Universal Monsters Legends Collide, nothing to report here in the front of the maze other than maybe the snack booth next to it, that white tarp covering the front or white screen. Maybe that is going to be a marquee for the front of the attraction. Moving towards the back, you can see a little bit more into the maze, some of the walls inside. And looking up at the rumored Killer Clowns from Outer Space maze, nothing to see there. So let's turn to the left and look at Super Nintendo World, where we now have what appears to be some work done behind the warp pipe, or I guess between the warp pipe and the hills. Everything here we have seen from the upper lot. We still have that sandworm and the Goomba. Some work being done here next to the restrooms. You can see some question mark blocks. That's very exciting. A lot of work being done outside that circular balcony outside of Bowser's Castle. And we can see people in the land, which is exciting, looking at it. Moving to the left a little bit more, you can see the Thwomp. We have a stack of Goombas now. That's very exciting. Yoshi, that Yoshi will be walking around in a circle. Some more coins, which is even more exciting, including ones over the POW box, which is very neat. And Mount Beanpole itself doesn't really look too much different other than those new interactive elements. Anyway, let's head to the lower lot now. Now, coming down the Starway a little bit, you can see right outside of the Universal Monsters Legends Collide maze, outside of the Mummy door exit, there is more lighting that has been set up to light up the facade. Now, this is also exciting. Looking inside of Bowser's Castle, you can see what looks to be a little bit of Bowser's figure peeking through. We also have people working up here on something. Maybe this is something that's being revealed. One of the biggest transformations happening is right here at the Character Shop, which is turning into a Super Nintendo World store, as indicated by these green doors. Now, last week, we could actually get really close to them. This week, they've put up these barricades, so we can't, but we could see some Nintendo merchandise coming in, as well as some Mario Kart theming. Here between Transformers and the Mummy, you can get a little bit of a better view as to that area I was talking about with that new green section. This area used to be a hole inside the walls. This is kind of where the warp pipe leads you through to Peach's Castle. And you can see this brand new green section that's popped up only on the left side to cover that left side hole. Anyway, not much progress here on the warp pipe, but here's a look at it from the Transformers queue area. And what's also cool from this view is you can see somebody working inside the warp pipe, which is neat, working on some of the theming coming in. Here's a look at some of the work being done to the warp pipe. Now, when I'm usually here on Sundays, I don't see updates, but being here on a Saturday, it's cool to see people working in the land. I think it is full steam ahead right now until opening day. But from next to Transformers, we can see somebody walking on Mount Beanpole. That's really exciting. Now here from the lower lot, look at wait times. Forbidden Journey's 40 minutes, Hippogriff 50, Ollivander's 25, Studio Tour 15, Secret Life Pets is 35, Despicable Me 50, Simpsons Ride 55, Kung Fu Panda 15, Jurassic World 50, Transformers 60, Revenge of the Mummy is 35, with the 3 live shows beginning their shows in about an hour and a half. Now I think we've seen a little bit of the lower lot for now. Let's teleport to the upper lot. And here we are back at the upper lot. Let's check out some construction. First, looking at Universal Central Plaza, which is still decorated to Minions Rise of Gru, which has been in theaters now for about 3 weeks. Turning to the left, while we don't have an update on the La Llorona maze itself, on the construction walls we now have, in addition to the Pardon Our Stardust poster, we have one for Halloween Horror Nights with the dates on it and a QR code to purchase tickets. All tickets are now on sale. Now here at the Waterworld House, where usually we can't see much change because it's all fenced in, but we can see a lot more speakers and lights towards the top of the house. Now this is not just for the house itself, it's also pointing outwards so that at nighttime, people who are seeing Waterworld or walking around this area, there are restrooms nearby, have some light. Now here inside the Super Nintendo World store, it doesn't seem like there's much new merch, although I did notice these lanyard pouches. Have these always been here? If somebody knows, please let me know. And before we head out, I just want to say thank you so much for 3,000 YouTube subscribers. To celebrate you all, I'm going to be releasing 3 videos every day for 3 weeks beginning in August. Make sure you are subscribed. So thank you so much for watching this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.